and move.
Let's go to our Q&A. And it's an all Jeopardy Q&A.
Oh, boy.
Well, it's understandable from the first one. By the way, if you want to submit questions to our Q&A, you can email me at sigmafan2@msn.com, or you could leave questions on our Discord or our Game Show Garbage page on Facebook. We're still trying to work out the kinks and getting all that changed over to Game Show Gumbo. So, David Heller on Discord says this: if this is indeed the end of Alex Trebek's run as host of Jeopardy, who do you think would be a perfect fit to be the next host of Jeopardy? Now, the story is this: is Alex Trebek has come out and said because of his second round of chemo, he's developing like soreness in his mouth and he can't enunciate like he needs to for Jeopardy. So it's hindering his ability to work. Like, even at last recording, like, I don't think they're taping again. I think Jeopardy is taped up to like the Tournament of Champions, and that's November sweeps. Like, they're pretty behind.
Alrighty. So this seems to be the frequently asked question, at least in the game show community, is the...
And the sad thing is now it's not a matter of if anymore, it's just a matter of when. Because Alex Trebek has said in the same recent interview where he's talking about sources that he doesn't have much time left in this world. And he's not afraid of dying.
No. Oof.
I don't know. There's just so many variables. There's that one person that... I know a lot of people I know Buzzer Blog's crew wants to see Todd Allen Crane, who was like the warm-up host a few years ago and did a great job. So I know he's good friends with them.
Okay.
But what I would suggest is... this is going to be a Mike Richards decision.
All right. Now, do you want me to answer this question with... I think I've already answered it. What do I think? Who do I want to host? Who do I think is going to host? And what's going to happen? Because I said who I think is Laura Coates, like I think 2 weeks ago when this question was originally asked.
Right, because we talked about it because Alex was going back to chemo. You said Laura Coates, that's who Alex wants.
If I had the call, I would say somebody like a Ted Allen or someone like Anderson Cooper, maybe someone who has a knowledge base. Now, who do I think they will pick? As in, like, the actual now, like, what are they going to choose besides Laura Coates? You know who I'm actually leaning towards?
Who?
Either Adam Conover or Alton Brown from the Food Network, because you want to have someone who feels like a smart person, to have that persona of this is the smart game show, but they still have a sense of humor and a pop culture mind.
Mm-hmm.
So because Adam Ruins Everything, and that's all research based, and Alton Brown is the food science guy.
I like the idea of Ted, but I think Ted might be the easier play than Alton, because Alton's getting paid big bucks via Food Network, because, you know, we got Good Eats 2.0.
I like that Good Eats 2.0. I'm shocked that it's back. I have been addicted to that.
Mm-hmm.
I need to know what
Sue Bait is. I do need to watch it.
But sponsored by Dish.
Let's each of us say our top 3 picks.
Top 3 of who I would pick. Okay. I'm not going to do any jokes here. I'm not going to be like me or anything like that. Plus, I would say Weakest Link would be more my show.
Jordan for Weakest Link.
Jordan for Weakest Link is the newest campaign. We've now established that. So it's going to hold true. See ya in 2021. So I'm... All right. First, I would say Adam Conover. Because he doesn't get paid that much on True TV. He is a quirky face. They can easily brand it as a smart show because of him.
And also, you could probably get him away from Nickelodeon.
Yes. So that means I could edge myself in there. Number 2. Probably. You know what? I'm actually thinking this is going to be weird. This is going to sound weird. S.E. Cupp.
That would be interesting. I don't think...
Because you have a journalist. And they would want maybe a smart female presenter of this.
Mm-hmm.
And then third choice, I would probably go with you're like writing down your answers. I have to go off the top of my head. I'd probably say like Laura Coates. I would still say they'll listen to Alex and probably pick a Laura Coates.
Well, let's just say...
Or Dan Patrick.
Dan Patrick.
I
would have Dan Patrick 1 on my list. That's who I have written down as Dan Patrick. Dan Patrick, number 1. I went, if Laura Coates did not want it. That's how I thought about this. If Laura Coates did not want it, because otherwise she's got it. I would say Dan Patrick 1. You sold me on Ted Allen, by the way.
I think he has that upbeat personality. It fits, and I'm trying to hear his voice read clues. This college university, founded in 1877.
I think Ted Allen works. Because it's going to be easier to get him than it is to get Alton Brown.
And he is also very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Not just in food, by the way. He actually does have some degrees on the back of his head. So
yeah.
Oh no, you know who else would have probably fit with Andy Richter, because he did win Celebrity Jeopardy a whole lot.
He is the record holder, by the way.
But I think the firm philosophy is just because you're good at Jeopardy does not mean you should host Jeopardy. So no Ken Jennings. Sorry, no Alex Jacobs. No Brad Rutter.
Even though he's actually he's got hosting chops before.
Sorry, not even me. I don't even think it's his.
You weren't even on Jeopardy.
Maybe I'll be on Wheel then. I don't know.
I think you have a better shot on Wheel than you do on Jeopardy.
I already know which show I'm the best at, so we'll leave it to fate.
Funny you should ask.
That's an insult, Cyndi.
25 words or less.
Funny comedian.
Not you.
Oh. So Dan Patrick.
Dan Patrick, Ted Allen, and if they wanted star power that badly, they could throw it to Neil Patrick Harris.
Okay, I could see Neil Patrick Harris. Because he did host the Child Genius.
Yeah, Genius Jr.
Which
was good, and my feeling on Genius Jr. is that I could have seen come back for season 2, but I guess NBC only saw it as a one and done. And I guess that means Neil Patrick Harris is kind of cursed when it comes to these things, because he hosted the Cube pilot.
You know who could have hosted the Cube pilot, by the way?
Philip Schofield?
Yes, also me. But you know who I would probably have put. That would have been a perfect for like a Silver Fox anchor host instead of just Neil Patrick Harris. That would have been prime for Cooper, prime for Wolf Blitzer, somebody who feels like they are in a science lab.
Shep Smith?
Yes. Yes, Shep Smith would have done that.
Like, he kept on campaigning about wanting to be on True Blood.
Fox News alert. I would like to be a vampire on True Blood.
Like, there is this... I don't know if it's still up on YouTube anymore, but there was a big 7-minute montage of Shep Smith going after people and just immediately ran it back with, have you been watching the True Blood? Like, he was talking to some... It was in 2 clips. Like, one clip he was talking about these drugs to, like, a former drug czar. And he goes... If there is a war on drugs, it is lost. Here in New York, you can phone up a drug pusher and a pizza company, and the drugs would come before the pizza.
You know what? Like, if The Cube was a Fox show and Shepard Smith was the host, that would have been great.
Yeah. Well.
So
Dan
Patrick, Ted Allen, Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think all of us know who is going to take over as host.
Mike Richards.
You really think he would do that?
Honestly, no. I don't think so. Because everything looked... Do you know how bad it is when that news broke about him getting Wheel and Jeopardy, the doom and gloomers, the Dob cultists? He's going to ruin the shows. He's going to ruin the shows. He's going to put himself in. It's going to be like The Price is Right. Yeah, it should be like The Price is Right. The Price is Right won Emmys.
Mm-hmm.